Hey y'all. Let's check and make sure we are live in this piece. Are we live in this piece? It's upcoming. It's saying it's upcoming. Are we live? Okay, there we go. Now what I want to know. Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure y'all turn this on for while I'm live, honey. I'm going to get started. I don't know if anybody's in here watching, but thanks for joining. This is, I need to change the title. This is supposed to say running my mouth. Not live with Restream. Let's see. Let's see if we can get that updated. How we doing? How we doing, people? Oh, crap. Good evening. So I'm on here to run my mouth. I'm not going to be here before you too long. But I do have a few things that I want to talk about. Hold on. I'm making a little edit in here. I think I got what I need now, how to do this. And save. Okay, boom. And now when I go here, what is it showing me? Y'all forgive me, I'm trying to get myself together. There we go. Okay, wonderful. So now I got my chat just in case anybody got something to say to me. It's your girl, ThickMadame 730. Thank you for tuning in to the Running My Mouth show. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Thank you for coming to watch me run my mouth. Today, February the 15th. Okay. So I want to get into a few topics. So I want to do a little TV talk and I want to I have a few little topics to discuss. I think today is a lot of kind of not necessarily videos. We have a few videos to watch, but a lot of them are like text messages or stories that we're going to get into and talk about. Okay. All right. Be sure to like the live, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and be sure to share it out so somebody else can come in and join and enjoy me running my mouth. All right, y'all. Let me get, hold on, honey, because I should have did this before I got on live. But y'all know, honey, this is just what we do, ain't it? It's what we do when I come to run my mouth. And also, let me share the live out. I wish I had a straw because I don't want y'all to see me. Okay, not too bad. Let me also share the live out. Share to my Facebook live. LIVE on YouTube. All right. This is Joe. What? This Joe movie better be. Oh, that's actually something I want to talk about. All right. So, thank you for coming. Subscribe. Make sure that you're following me on all my socials. I'm basically ThickMadame 730 on everything. One of my Facebook pages is Sabrina Johnson. So make sure that you're following me there. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, all the good places. All right. TV time. Let's talk about Will Trent. So this last episode, it was good. I love Will Trent. Will Trent is always good to me. Um, I feel so sorry for Faith because Faith really fell in love with that man. And Faith fell in love with that man hard. Do you hear me? She fell in love with that man hard, baby. And um mm, like I actually cried at the end when she was like telling Armwood no to let her handle it, and she had hugged him and they kissed and all of that. I was like, dang, because we found out that the dude Malcolm was a bank robber. He has this whole crew, and she's having to still play it off like she is Amanda, who she told a man she was. And like his homeboy done got suspicious of it. He wanted, like, I can't find nothing on you. I want to know who you are. Like, really on her. And and she still trying to keep it together, right? I'm laughing because when I say Amanda got Faith together, Amanda got Faith together. Amanda said, listen, hot mama, you can't see past where your emotions are. You done stepped over the line with this man. And so I'm giving you an order. Run me that. You ain't no longer on this mission. Like, cut it. And you got to let him go. And so that's why, because they ended up arresting him, and Faith was there when they arrested him. And so she had to pretend like she didn't know what was going on. They were in jail cells together. She didn't, she pretended like she didn't know what was going on. And then she had that conversation with Amanda like, huh, I'm pulling rank because I already see you can't see the forest for the trees, sis. And so I'm gonna have to bring you back to reality and let you know that's not what we doing. That's not where we at. And set it on down. Set it on down, hot tail. I loved that Will Trent and Angie had that conversation, and that they were able to clear the air as far as it comes to their relationship and those things, because I know that that probably was still a point of contention for Angie as it relates to she being pregnant, and she's now in this new this new cycle of life that she's with this man and all of that kind of stuff. And like it kind of gave her the permission to just move forward where she wanted to. And oh my gosh, I was tearing up when she got married. I was so happy for her and Seth because, like, he did change her life. Like, because, by the time him and her met, her and Will were completely done because she had you can't come back from that. You arrested me. I had to lose my job for a little while. I had to fight to get my job back. Like, yes, I still care about you. I love you. You my family. But I cannot still love you the way that I used to love you. And so it was good to see that release and for her to be able to move on. Her and Seth got married. They said their vows. So very cute. I love how, and I don't even know his name, but the black officer that be with them, I gotta remember his. Let me Google, because I always say I'm gonna know who I'm talking about. Let's see, Will Trent cast, because we live and we just here running our mouths, so we can Google and take a second to find out who is who. I can't believe I don't know his name. Let me see. Show more. Franklin Wilkes. That's his name on the show. Okay. I don't think, do they call his name like that? Maybe she do call him Franklin. Anyway, Franklin. So I love his relationship with Angie. He loves her so much. He supported her, when she was drinking, he was supporting her like, you need to be being sober. Then the situation with her mom, like he's one of her best friends as far as those cops, her and Ormwood, and Franklin. I love it. I love it. And he was the one who officiated their wedding. He's the one who got the bike guy to come and be their witness. And then the bike guy brought all his friends and they had the lights on the tires. It was just beautiful. What's going on with Amanda? What is going on with Amanda? Because Amanda girl, huh? Falling out and things. I don't like that. I don't like it. Get that in order. Call the doctor. Get the doctor on the line quickly. What is about Will Trent? Well, let me ask you this question. Because something that what Faith said to that man was very, um, that was a powerful statement when she said to him, he was like, I wish things could have been different. And she was like, I wish things could have been different too. But if you would have introduced yourself to me as whatever his real name was, and I would have introduced myself to you as Faith, you still would have been a bank robber. I still would have been a police officer. We'd have still ended up here. Like, even if we had told each other the truth in the beginning, you still did what you did, and I still do what I do, and there would have been no two ways around that. So I would have still been here locking you up because somehow this crime would have still come to my desk and I'd have still had to arrest you. So I really respected when she said that, and I really hated that for her because I want Faith to find love too. Like, I want her to find someone, and it seems like that's what she's really wanting, and she really thought she had somebody. He was handsome, had it together, and unfortunately it didn't pan out that way. So I think that's it about those were the main things that I want to hit about Will Trent. um yeah, Will and Angie, kind of making up and getting over that, and her getting married, and then Faith in that situation. So do you all watch Will Trent? Let me know. You on the replay? Make sure you let me know what you thought about Will Trent this episode. Are you into the show? And is it something you might watch if you're not? Also, make sure you thumbs up in the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. You're going to hear me say that a few times in this video. All right. Okay. What else? I think, TV talk. I said something about it. Something that somebody said on Facebook made me want to think about this or talk about it. Oh, excuse me. I watched, what is it? Tyler Perry's the college thing. Let me see if I can get what the name of it is for real. College tour or something like that. Hold on. Joe's college road trip. Now, it was good. And Joe was out of control, and it definitely had funny moments. Tyler, did you just want to say MF? Did you just say, like, I want to make a movie where I can just, let me get my Quentin Tarantino on and say MFer? Because I felt like, although I enjoy cussing, right? Unless I'm cussing somebody out, and I know that a lot of times Uncle Joe is just cussing somebody out, but unless I'm just cussing somebody out, like in my regular conversation with them, every other word that come out of my mouth is not gonna be mother sucker. So I just felt like, so much so that you had to put a disclaimer at the beginning of the movie. Like, was it necessary? I feel like he just wanted to cuss. He just wanted to get that out of his system and say it. Because, Uncle Joe's an old man and they just say what they want to say. And so he felt like he could just say all the cuss words he wanted to say. But I just was like, was this necessary? Was this many necessary? And also, you know what it felt like? It felt like, how when someone just start cussing, and so they're just saying it as many times as they can. That's also what it kind of felt like. It kind of felt like a freedom of cussing. And so I'm just going to spray you with all the cuss words that I can. And I was like, the story could have still been the same. Now, the story itself was good. Okay. Scroll all the way back. I wonder, from Tyler Perry's perspective, why did he take the character Brian in the direction that he did? Because thinking back on Medea's, the one where she The one where she fostered Kiki Palmer. That was the family reunion. Family reunion is the same. No, the wife was in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Okay. So the wife is in my his wife being a crackhead is in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. He's divorced and has his kids in Medea's family reunion. Side note, why didn't he keep Tiffany Evans as his daughter? Why did he go and get a different daughter? Why did he go get a different daughter and a different wife? He couldn't use the old Deborah? I wonder about that. And he did a reverse what movie and TVs do. He went from a light skinned wife to a dark skinned wife. And I guess he got the dark skinned wife to make the dark skinned daughter or brown skinned daughter make sense. But I just wonder why he didn't keep Tiffany Evans as his daughter. Just a thought. Anywho, him as a person in Diary of a Mad Black Woman and as um a person in Medea's family reunion, he didn't seem so weak and like a punk bitch as he is when they get into the Medea Boo movies and they get into the destination wedding and this road trip. Why did he choose that direction for that character? Why such a sharp turn? Because in this movie, Brian's son is now 18, graduating from high school. He's going to college. He's going on a college road trip. And Brian realizes that basically his son is whitewashed and he needs to get some blackness. How did you lose your blackness hanging around Medea and your daddy? How did Brian lose being black and transferring that black to his children constantly around Medea and his daddy? Make that make sense to me. I know you're a DA or whatever office of law you in, but how did you lose blackness when Medea is your auntie? And I know Tyler write what he want to write, and that's your business. But as a viewer who has watched all of the movies, how do we get there? Because yes, Brian was slightly square in Diary of a Mad Black Woman and Family Reunion, but to get to this level of squaredom, what exit did I miss? Just asking. I thought that the concept was definitely great because the concept of now this boy is whitewashed. Oh, we got to put him with the most G gangster black man I know, Granddaddy Joe. Lie to the boy, tell the daddy. Oh, spoiler alert! I'm gonna be telling y'all some of the movie, whatever. Um, lie to the boy, tell him that he got cancer, and he needs you to go on this road trip. Um, and then they go. And I thought it was very cool. They're making all these stops. I didn't even realize the significance of that creek until the 304 girl is telling the grandson where all these places are. The creek where Emmett Till was killed. The Lorraine Hotel. Like, how did y'all even stay in this room? Granddaddy knew somebody. And the speech that Joe gave the boy about we the ones who paved the path and y'all don't realize it. Y'all just supposed to be taking it on, but y'all so caught up in social media and what they're telling y'all that y'all are not looking at your history, realizing your history, being honored by your history, and making the best of it to make it better for the next generation. So I thought it was good in that respect. Um, yeah, I laughed, I chuckled, I had a good time. I ain't mad at it. You know, we gonna always that's how Tyler Perry get a number one, because we gonna always at least give him a watch. Whether at the end of that watch we feel like what in the hell was that, or I had a good time, we're gonna watch. And so therefore he always will become number one because he's Tyler Perry. And for as much junk as the most people talk about him, about his writing, about the bad acting, about the bad wigs, about the same storylines, BS storylines, women hating storylines, black men hating storylines. For all of those things that people say in social media, you watched it. You watched it. And as much junk as we talk about it, basically, we all grew up on Tyler Perry. My mama and my aunties went to the plays. I'm sure y'all mamas and aunties went to the plays too. And then they got the DVDs. Well, excuse me. Then they got the VHSs. Then they got the DVDs. Then we got the DVDs. Because, baby, I could tell you for sure, your girl over here, Tyler Perry down, didn't play. Went back and got stuff that I had not watched before, and then went and watched that multiple times over and over and over and over again, knowing the lines, knowing the songs. You could play a Tyler Perry song now from any one of the plays that I've watched, baby, I'm gonna start singing along with. So he's gonna continue to end up at number one. He knows his niche. He's gonna give what he gives, and he ain't gonna give a damn. Okay. Shout out to TP. All right, that was it for TV talk or movie talk or whatever talk we want to say that is. Now we finna get into what I seen out there. All right. So first, Kelly Rowland got the folks upset, honey, because they asked our good sis Kelly what rappers she wanted to be in her on her album, or who she wanted to make music with from a rap perspective, and she said the following.
Music, if there's a rapper, female rapper you would like to work with, who would it be?
I don't know. I really, really love Cardi. I love Meg.
Oh, what happened? It's in an unexpected error. Hold on, let's bring her back. Let's bring her back. They ain't want us to hear what Kelly had to say. They being a hater. We're gonna try it again.
Music, if there's a rapper, female rapper you would like to work with, who would it be?
I don't know. I really, really love Cardi. I love Meg.
Okay, the video being a hater. She says she loved Cardi, she loved Meg, and she loves Doechii. And that is who she would want to work with. And the people are upset because she did not name that pink-haired monster. And so, what I want to say to the people who are upset with the Kelly Rowland, because she did not mention that pink-haired monster, the fuck you thought? Y'all be acting like baby, that pink-haired monster, she is donezo. She is donezo, and that's why she's steady doubling down on her love for that orange moose, because she's donezo. And y'all can't expect, the people are not going to call her name. If they call her name, it is not going to be positive. If they call her name and it is positive, and that person probably is not going to be somebody we fool with either. Miss Mamas is donezo. I need y'all to know that. Yes, there are going to be people support her because there are people that are upset that Kelly Rowland said this. But from the overall masses, Miss Mamas is done. She is done. It is over. Call it a wrap. Hang it up, flat screen. You no. You turned on so many people. You turned on so many people who are no longer going to have anything to say to you, my dear. They don't see it for you. And so I guess for the slow people in the back, y'all do realize that Kelly is Beyonce's sister. I know they don't have the same mama and daddy, but Kelly is Beyonce's sister. Y'all do know who Beyonce is married to, right? And please believe that although that pink-haired monster had mentioned Beyonce in one of her tweets early on and then went and deleted Beyonce's name from the tweet, don't think our good sis Beyonce Giselle Snow Carter did not see that her name was originally included. And then also, Kelly is Beyonce's sister, therefore Jay is Kelly's brother-in-law. Why would I get up on any platform in this day and age in 2026 and say that I want that pink-haired monster on a track rapping with me? Not gonna happen. She said it with her chest and she meant what she said. I said what I said. And y'all gonna put some respect on Kelly Rowland's name. Don't be mad because who you stand for is a fool. Don't be mad because who you stand for is a traitor. Don't be mad because who you stand for is idiotic. She playing on the other side now. She on them folks' side. She ain't on our side. And if y'all are on her side, good luck to you too. Okay. Moving along. Now I don't know why that video wouldn't play my video, but y'all gonna get it together here on the excuse me, on the restream. Cause I will send a message. Did I have any other videos? Hold on, I'm going through my downloads, y'all, to see. Oh, I surely did. I want to talk about Brorilla. Go back to the top. I know where Brorilla at. Brorilla just got a whole lot going on. First of all, she had got a warning from Yunty. And then she said, babe, I don't want no smoke because she know.
I got word that Brorilla have been attacking everybody out of here. But she said she don't want none of me.
And don't.
Bro. Listen, bro.
I love Yunty.
You better get up off my motherfucking niece, love.
All the way
Okay?
up off her.
Leave her the fuck alone. All right? Okay? You leave her the fuck alone. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Not now.
Go get your $2,500 flat. Eat your spicy chicken sandwiches and them diggity dogs them niggas feeding your ass. And leave her the fuck alone.
So something's going on with these videos, honey. But I'm gonna press on. She told her to leave it alone. And Brorilla said she didn't want no smoke. Now, Brorilla also thinks that everybody supposed to give her money.
I be coming to celebrities shit like, can you give me some money? I'm in Kevin Gates' inbox. That's my motherfucking favorite rapper. I'm in his inbox. I asked him, can he send me something? He just ignored me. And I know he be online all the time.
Girl, why is everybody supposed to send you money? You mean to tell me that you was in Kevin Gates' DMs begging? Just because he your favorite rapper. Okay, so if that's the case, If we're going by that logic, then it might be because I'm doing the 1080 why those videos are doing that. Okay. We might need to. Okay, that's a reminder. Okay, so if the rule is that you're my favorite rapper, you should give me some money. Jay-Z, T.I., Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Kendrick, Lil Wayne. Did I say T.I. in there? Uh-huh. J. Cole. Y'all owe me some money. Now, I ain't send y'all no messages in the DM, but according to Brorilla, your favorite rappers should give you some money. Because they been your favorite rappers for a long time. I've been listening to y'all since the beginnings. For everybody, I need a couple dollars. Okay? So if you see this, I'm just saying. Brorilla said your favorite rapper should be able to break you off a little something, something. And so if that's the case, I need a couple dollars. Again, Jay-Z, T.I. Now, Biggie is one of my favorite. Biggie is one of my favorite rappers. Can I ask for money for the estate too? Notorious B.I.G.'s estate. He is one of my favorite rappers. So, Jay-Z, T.I., Biggie, Ludacris, Busta Rhymes, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, and Drake, early Drake. You owe me money from back being a fan in the beginning. Okay? So when y'all see this, just hit me up in my DMs. Make sure it's from your verified account. I will not share the messages, and I'll let you know how you can send me some money. Okay? All right. Because that's what she had said. And so we was going with that. I don't think I have any other videos. I think the next things that I want to talk about are just like pictures that I've seen. Oh, let me see if this will play. Let me see if this will play. And this will be the last video. And then I'm going to go to the other ones that's like questions and just discussion topics. I think this one doesn't have sound. So, two best friends got pregnant by the same man on purpose. Sitting up there looking silly. Why would you do that? And where are y'all's mama? Because they look young. It didn't really have no story. Let me see. Oh, okay, it should be in my activity. I'm gonna see if there's like a story down at the bottom. But this is what I want to do. What I do want to say. Where are your mamas? Where are your daddies? Where are your other friends? Why would that be the smart thing to do to get pregnant by the same man? Because it's likely that that man was going to abandon one of y'all. Now you've made it so that he can abandon two of y'all at the same damn time. Which means nobody has a commitment, not married, not a long-term relationship. Again, I be having questions like, do y'all know this man for real? Or is this just some fine man y'all met at the club and y'all both liked him? And like, why is that a decision that one makes for their life? So that as best friends, y'all kids could be siblings? Just sitting up there with big bellies, just looking like, oh, we're happy. Girl, let me see if I can find it if I search pregnant friends on here, if the post will come up. Sometimes there they go. Let me see if it have any. It just say purposely got pregnant. I just don't get it. It doesn't even really matter what the true, like all of the best. It doesn't matter. That's just foolishness. Just foolishness. All right, let's get into some discussions on some of these images. One gotta go wrap. All right. I thought this was stupid. Let's read this, what this lady talking about. Can I see those little words? I've read this already and it annoyed me. So it's going to annoy me to read it again. But anyway, my baby daddy's class reunion was yesterday. And it just so happened to fall on my man's birthday, too. I've been going to that reunion with my baby daddy for the last 10 years. It's tradition, it's family, and I wasn't breaking it for nobody. I told my man ahead of time that I couldn't spend his birthday with him. And when he asked to come, I said no because that reunion is family time. Tell me why this insecure, jealous man lost his mind, called me out my name, accused me of being sneaky, and then popped up on some stalking mess and caused the whole scene. He acted so wild, the police had to carry him out in front of everybody. And you know what? I stood right there next to my baby daddy the whole time because no man will ever come before my family, especially not a man I only been dating 9 months. Well, why you and your baby daddy ain't together? If y'all are so family that you have to go to his class reunion because it's family time, y'all need to be together. Because how long is a man who you're dating going to have to wait before his birthday becomes important? Baby, my birthday is important from the day we meet. My birthday is important from the day that we meet, darling. So you got me all the way messed up if you think I am not about to show out about my birthday. Now, brother man, what you should have done was went on a date with another woman. You should have found some, even if it was just a homegirl, you should have found another woman to go on a date with. And that's from a woman. Because that woman don't want you. You should have realized then, like, hey girl, you don't want me. So what I'm gonna do is just move on with my life. Cause no ma'am. Because what you're not going to do is make a fool of me. So what's going to happen next year when it's so now we know that this reunion is around this man's birthday. So if I make it with you another 12 months, next year my birthday will be important. It's not going to be important to you then. It's not going to be important at year 3, 4, 5. His birthday was never going to be important. Just be with your baby daddy, girl. Just go on and get back with that man. Y'all love each other so much. Y'all so family. Girl, bye. I'd have showed out on your ass too. Next topic. All right. I'm going to add both of them. All right. So this lovely lady wrote, I finally let this guy take me out after he stayed in my DMs begging for a chance just for him to play in my face and walk out on me at the restaurant. If y'all men can't afford to take women out, stop begging for dates. It's sad he had to come up with a lame excuse just to leave me stuck with a bill I couldn't afford. I couldn't afford. And the crazy part, his issue was me not knowing how to eat a steak. Like, be for real. As a man, it's your job to teach me, not embarrass me. So not only is he broke, but he's lacking masculinity too. I'm exposing him because the world needs to know how he did me. And let's see what he said to her. So she sent him a text saying, "Hey, are you okay? You've been gone from the table like 10 minutes." He said, "I left." She said, "What you mean you left? You haven't even paid. And you said you were going to the bathroom." He said, "I paid for my food." Ooh. She said, "Dude, WTF. I hope this is a joke." He said, "The joke is you a woman that's almost 40 picking up a steak and biting it like you an animal. You're embarrassing and classless. And I hate I ever hopped in your DM. You're nothing like you appear to be on the internet." And she said, "Ninja, I allowed you to take me on this date so I can get a meal." Ooh. "Ain't no way you're playing in my face like this. A real man would have shown me how to properly eat the steak. If you're broke and can't afford me, you shouldn't have took me on the date. I don't have the I don't have the money for this food. You need to cash out me." And he says, "Shorty, you got your meal. You just got to pay for it. Be blessed, big rabbit." Big rabbit teeth hoe. No. Ah! Why he talk to that girl like that? Okay. I had never read that last. I had never read that last text message. Where my water at? Lord have mercy. Jesus, I have to find it. Whew, that okay. I got the laughs out. Ma'am, you 40 years old and don't know how to eat a steak? You didn't know you weren't supposed to just pick it up and bite into it? Come on now. They put knives and forks at the table. And if you so classy, you so this and that, and he too broke to take you out, you should definitely know etiquette. You should definitely know how to handle yourself. So for you to get in that restaurant and to bite into that steak like a caveman, like a caveman is ridiculous. So don't be trying to act all highbrow. Plus, if you was all that, you would still have the money for your food to be able to pay for it. Now, I feel like he was wrong. You asked me to come on this date and I ate like a caveman. You don't want to be on a date with me no more. Don't just pay for your food. Pay for my food too. Don't do that. Just be like, "Girl, I couldn't continue with that. I had to get up out of here. You don't know how to eat steak properly. I already paid for the meal, but I don't want to talk to you no more. Rabbit twofold." You could have did that. But that was wrong not to pay for her food and leave her in the lurch like that. But girl, do better and get yourself together because that don't make no daggone sense. Eating that cake, eating that steak like that. Hold on. What else? Oh, I thought this was funny. So, this is why we're against male Instacart shoppers. So, sis ordered the Publix deli 10-piece wing. The shopper gonna replace it with one wing. One wing, my nigga. one wing. If I wanted 10 wings, what in the world would make you think that I would want one wing? So she messaged and said, please don't replace the 10 wings with one single wing. He gonna say, sorry, okay. Somebody had to tell you that? You thought one wing was the replacement. You wanted 10, but at least I brought you one. Come on now. Come on now. We gotta do better. You got better sense than that. You knew that didn't make no sense in the beginning. Stop playing with people. Please stop playing with people. All right, I think I'm gonna talk about this Waffle House and I'm gonna be done. Okay. So Waffle House had it going on. It's two reviews that I want to talk about. So this one was from a British man and one was from a trucker. So let's see what they experience they had down to the Waffle House. And can you get into it and be with it? Let's see what he said. As a 51-year-old British man who had never visited the States, I was especially excited to visit the Waffle House upon everything I had heard over the years. The things you heard over the years made you want to go to Waffle House? Oh, okay, let's continue to read. For most of the night, I was slightly disappointed and underwhelmed. It was just me quietly enjoying my hash browns and coffee while everything seemed normal. Then, out of nowhere, I heard a woman scream, "Bitch, stop emailing my man." Bitch, stop emailing my man. And suddenly, two large women were locked in a full on brawl right by the counter. One of them cracked the other one over the head with a napkin holder, and just like that, it was over. The staff barely batted an eye. As I was recovering from the shock, my waitress leaned over and said, "Another Tuesday night at the Waffle House. 5 stars." He gave them 5 stars. So that's why I said the things you heard made you want to go. So you heard that the Waffle House was hood and you still wanted to go. Okay. Hey, you're here for the shenanigans. I'm here for you being here for the shenanigans. And then there was, yeah, that's number 3. Another review. This one was from the trucker. So he said, and he gave them 5 stars too. I've been driving trucks for almost 30 years. I drive at night. I work on holidays. That's the way I've always been, and I like it. On Christmas Eve, I pulled in around midnight. Waffle House had always been a staple for me, and I have witnessed many things over the years in their establishment. But the food is always consistent, and I leave feeling taken care of. This night, I was enjoying my usual ham and cheese omelet, and this man walked in and yelled something at the cook. I guess they knew each other or had an engagement earlier in the night because he immediately responded and said, "Get the fuck out of here, Larry." Oh gosh. Larry threw something at the cook. Looked like a rock. The cook abandoned his hash browns, jumped the counter, and drop kicked the man into my table. Food went everywhere. The man went down so fast. Someone must have called the cops and they came and got the guy pretty quick. The cook got me an entirely new meal and said it was on the house and said, ain't nobody fuck around in my house, especially on Christmas, unless you want to get parumpa." I am no good for the night. Ain't no ain't nobody fuck around in my house, especially on Christmas, unless you want to get pop. I don't usually review things. Just needed to tell this story. Listen, I'm so glad that I read these reviews with y'all because I had saw them. I read like the first few sentence or the first sentence of them and had not had not read the whole review. So I had no clue on what was going on with either review, and I'm very happy that I waited and read them because those were the highlight of my night. I really appreciate y'all joining me for this live. Make sure if you're catching this on the replay that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, share the live. Make sure you come back. I'm going to always be running my mouth. I try to do it at least twice a week. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Much love. Y'all have a good night.